All right, guys. I went ahead and made a new account, and just as the just as the thumbnail shows, we got ourselves a Nico Haro at almost 1K leadership on the first day of a brand new server. Now, I did want to make I didn't want to make it step by step, but there are way too many steps I had to do to reach this point, and I really wouldn't be able to cover them all. Or it would make the video like a 2 hour long video, and then you guys probably wouldn't watch it. So just a quick rundown of what I've done with our little Nico Haro here. Out of So we got the free spin, we got Albert, and then what I did was I went over here to the daily rewards right here, and then I skipped a few of these so we could guarantee ourselves that D class right there. That D class ended up being Nico Haro, which is actually really good because Nico Haro is actually a really good infantry commander with a guaranteed hit, and he's easy to get to A class and later on to S class. That's why I have him. Getting him to S class would be pretty easy. And there you go. We got him to 922 leadership, almost 1K leadership on the first day of the server. Now, how did I do it? Pay very close attention. All right, and I'm gonna try to word this correctly. I know I get overly excited sometimes, and I don't say stuff. I mispronounce stuff like that all the time. You might be able to see day one on the server. We already have all this resource, and we already have all the T2 units unlocked. Let's see, decides to open up. There we go. See, we have them all unlocked. We can continue training. Now, right away, as soon as I enter the game, if I tap the bottom right corner where this ship's at, right, where the warrior ship's at, if I just tap that multiple times over and over again, it makes the whole screen glitch out. I'm sure you guys have seen this a few times. And the game just goes into autopilot, automatically clicking on the quests here, right here where it says hint. It'll automatically click it and start upgrading stuff for you non-stop. And it'll do that until it kills until the game or the forcible guide that tries to teach you the game reaches the point where you have to attack the level 1 worm. Once you attack a monster on the map, then after that you get free roam of the game. You start doing whatever you're doing. Once I did that, I was able to glitch after I did the glitch and glitch the game out. I upgraded all my buildings, every single one, before I upgraded my level. Now, once I did that, the game forces me to join a guild. Right away, it forces me. I joined the guild, got gold because of it. I left the guild almost right away. Then I rejoined the guild, but one that had 0 people in it. See? There are no members in this guild. And the guild name is Hydra. I mean, what else would I name it, you know? I actually would appreciate if you guys decided to join me in the server and just come play with me, have some fun. And like, this is my fun account. I'm just going to have fun on this account. It's not going to be super competitive, even though we are one of the strongest guys in the freaking server. Oh yeah, here's a quick little update. The capitals no longer come up for battle in 3 days. They come up for battle in 1 week. 1 week. So that's a good little piece of information. The top guild right now is the Chinese, Long Dong Qiang. That's that's actually kind of funny. That's very funny. I did join this Soul Army guild. Their leader seems to be a veteran of the game, but he's still making noob decisions, like getting as many allies as possible because he's afraid. You should never limit your guild like that. You should never get a whole bunch of allies. If you're friends with them, if you're cool with them, okay, cool, have them join the guild. But for the most part, you're limiting your players. Like right now, I can attack whoever the hell I want. I really can. If I was to go back to his guild, I can only attack. I wouldn't be able to attack like 3 other guilds entirely. So that's a lot of people wouldn't be able to attack. And as we all know, most of the server will die within the week. I mean, the server will be essentially dead within the week. Once the capitals are decided, then that's where everybody will start flocking to power. Like, power doesn't mean anything. Once you control capital, people are like, whoa, these guys control capital. Let's go join them. And that's when guilds get torn apart and everything like that. So I have no people in my guild. That's okay. I don't have to worry about it. And once I take a capital, and I can easily take a capital, we will start getting people, we'll start getting gold, we'll start getting tax, and then obviously we'll start getting even better and better and better. So for the meantime, I don't have to rush anything. Now everybody rushed level 9 that I've been able to see. I've already found a level 10 guy, probably level 11 by now. But people are rushing their levels. Do I suggest that? For the most part, no. I don't suggest it. Why? You're going to get your T3s faster than everybody, sure. But those T3s will take you 8 hours to train and not even a full stack for your commander. Not a 1K leadership, not the leadership we're at. It'll take us multiple days just to reach one full stack. And why would we do that when we can just train T2? And T2 will be training a fraction, and it'll heal at a fraction of time. If we were to lose one stack of troop, and we try to heal them, it will take, what, 8 hours maybe to heal? Maybe 4 hours to heal? With T2, it literally takes 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes to heal one full dead stack of this. And yeah, I mean, it's T2. They're easy to train, fast to train, cheap. And we literally just get a whole bunch of them. It doesn't really matter. If they die, we can heal them back up or train more easy. But we are going to train T3, but slower. Like maybe before we go to bed, we'll leave those training. Wake up, they're done, and we'll start to go back to T2. We'll train that way. Now, this bad boy we were actually able to unlock at or level 7. Yeah, I believe. So we haven't unlocked the quest yet. We have to wait a few hours and we're going to unlock the quests. Once we unlock the quest, we unlock more of these little researches here. I went for commander cure speed and construction speed. Why? I just want the little extra construction speed here and there. We are upgrading all of our buildings before we upgrade our level. And I'm farming as many people as possible before we upgrade. Now, here's a quick rundown of what you can and cannot attack. If you are at level 5, you can attack anybody who's under level 5 and take their resource. So if you see somebody with their shield down, go ahead, scout them. They have good stuff. Take it all. Attack them non-stop until they pour it out or you take every piece of resource. That's how I was able to get this on top of unlocking all my T2, upgrading all my buildings, and keeping my Nikoharu skill somewhat up there, you know. I'm still going to upgrade it more, obviously, once it comes back with that resource. We're never going to stop upgrading, period. That's the name of the game. But we have to upgrade everything, not just one particular thing. Now, okay, back to the whole what you can attack and cannot attack. As a level 6, you can attack a level 5 and still get resource. You can still attack a level 2 if he attacks you and still get resource. But as a level 7, you can no longer gather any resource from a level 5 or lower. You can only gather resource from a level 6. So at that point, you will only be scouting level 6s or higher. Remember that. And again, if you see they have any resource, even if it's only 300k electricity, gas, and cash, you're going to take it because you're going to use that for all your building upgrades. That's why I still have a whole bunch of electricity. I've been upgrading my buildings non-stop, but I'm getting more of it than I'm using up. And I'm also using up a whole bunch of other resources I'm using for troops. But I'm not stopping upgrading at any point. Okay? Now, we are actually highly ranked, top 25 in an individual event with all these guys. Because of that, we have not stopped upgrading. That's it. Like, we joined the server probably 2 days late because the capital is supposed to give you a week. We're in day 5. But as you can see, we're still in the top because we do not stop upgrading. And our power doesn't come from nothing but Yetis like some people do in day 1. If all you want is just power so you can attract people to your guild, and this does work if you can get like 5-10 of your buddies to play the game, then you all train Yetis. It'll give you a meat shield, number 1, and 2, it'll give you power. For each one Yeti you train, that is 1 power. Do not try this with hummingbirds. They also give 1 power, but they take longer and take more resource to train. Yetis is the best type. Infantry, they do not give power, but they are by far the best meat shield. At almost 1k leadership, I attacked a player today and only took out 2.7k of his meat shield. So my meat shield, I'm going to try to get it up to 20k. Sounds reasonable. And I'm not really going to shield throughout the early game because there's very little people that can get me. And I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. I attacked a player that was ranked in the top 5. At the time, he had around 600 leadership. I had 200. I wasn't ready to take him on. I had to jump out, and this is where I landed. But I didn't jump out. I jumped out after I took over 600k of all his resources. He was pissed. He was hunting me down. And keep in mind, I did all of that before I changed my name. I changed my name right at the end, right when I was done. And this time in PvP battles, I'm guessing these are the people that actually defended, because I attacked a lot more people than this. Imperial soldiers killed, whatever. PvP wins of all time. There we go. See, we've been attacking people, period, nonstop. We've been attacking people nonstop. It might not seem like a lot, but with our high leadership, we take a lot of resources in one hit. Now that we cover the people you cannot attack, what did I do to get to 1k leadership, almost 1k leadership on day 1? Well, I did spend money. How much money did I spend? I'm going to walk you step by step now. There are bundles there that give you for $20 you can get the Golem bundle. I'm sure you guys have seen throughout the game. It gives you like 150 mags, a whole bunch of different buffs that I don't really care about. I only cared about the mags and a whole bunch of gold. It gave me $100 worth of gold for $20 and 150 mags on top of that. So I did buy that bundle, obviously. But what led to that bundle was there was 3 bundles before that. A $1 bundle that gives you B class, a whole bunch of little buffs, and 300 gold. Not worth it. The B class might be tempting, but it is not worth it. It's a B class. It'll be hard to get an S class and to feed away later on. I'm decided to go with the Korean method of taking the server, which is in week 1 I will feed all my mags to Nikoharo. Nikoharo will be big enough to farm pits for me, up to level 13 pits. If I play my cards right, he should be able to take, and then he'll be able to keep farming for me, get me a higher level, and get to rush level 12. Why do I do rush level 12? Level 12 is when we unlock the rest of our daily quests. See, this is the maximum quest we can complete without unlocking level 12. Once we unlock level 12, we unlock another 12 mags every day. That's very important. More mags, more leadership. All right? Simple. Okay, so there's a $1 bundle. Skip that bundle. Then there's this $5 bundle that gives 7k gold, around 8k gold. The main gold it gives probably like 300 or 500 gold, but then underneath it gives a gold bonus of 7k gold. That's what you want. That's around 100 mags right there in itself. And it gives some stupid buffs. Again, I just fed those buffs to our little gate here, right? So we come here, claim, or we're going to click on the plus sign and give away our buffs. I'm keeping that VIP. I like VIP. I always try to win as many VIP days as I can for free. Mostly for the construction speed ups, the free little speed up once you reach like 7 minutes, and being able to upgrade 2 buildings at the same time is pretty nice. And you can also get a resource production. Now that I'm on the screen, I'm on a shield, yes, but this gathering speed buff and this marching speed buff. Now, what did I do to get those buffs? That's why my commanders are gathering everything super fast right now, and I need to take advantage of these buffs. Is you play the game and do not attack anybody just yet. I know I covered a lot of stuff before I got to this point. Probably should have made this sooner in the video, but do not attack anybody. Why? The game will give you a quest pretty early, telling you to break your shield. If you break your shield, you get these buffs, and you also get these resource production buffs for breaking your shield willingly. Not by attacking another player, not by attacking another player's pit, but by you breaking your shield. It'll be a little pop-up, you click on it, break shield, and you will get this buff. This is how you want to break your shield. Right away, you're moving 50% faster than everybody else on the map. You're gathering double what everybody else is gathering on the map. That's why my little Soda Man, actually I unlocked Soda Man, yeah, from the freaking Golem bundle. Also gave us an S class. So, yay, congrats for us. That's why this guy's collecting this pit in 3 hours on a shiny tile. The full pit. Because of that buff. Now we have that buff for 150 hours. We need to take advantage of that. We're going to stockpile as much resource and upgrade every resource we can get our hands on. As you can see, most of our power comes from building power, commander power, technology power, and very little of it comes from our actual soldiers. So, as powerful as we are, 35k, woo! It's mostly thanks to our research and buildings. All right. So, all these guys you see up here, it's mostly because of their commander and just because they're training Yetis or they're doing something. They're doing something, right? I'm not afraid of them. We got to 1K leadership in the first day. I'm sure they've spent a lot of money, and it'll be hard to fight them. I'm not gonna lie. But when they're fighting each other, I'm just gonna kick back, farm both of their big guilds, and get big. I mean, sooner or later they're gonna poke me down, they're gonna beat me down, and force me to join one of their guilds. But until that day comes, I'm just gonna farm them both, try to get as many capitals for myself, and I'm gonna stockpile mags past week 1, right? And then feed all those mags to the S class. The S class comes in within a month of the server, so I'm going to stockpile 3 weeks worth of mags, 20k gold minimum, to guarantee I get the first A class, the S class. The S class will right away be able to beat anybody out of the water, and because mine will be so much stronger than everybody else's, yeah, I'll pretty much take the server back. When the first S class is released, the server essentially gets reset. All power gets reset in the server. So you got to remember that. Just because you're not the big guy right now doesn't mean when the S class comes out you can't be the big guy then. That's what the Koreans did, and they just blew everybody out of the water. It was spectacular. Now, back to the gold thing. So I bought that $5 bundle. Then right away, as a result of me buying that $5 bundle, that $20 A class bundle appears as a result. Could be I was just lucky, but I got it. And as a result of getting that and all the other gold, I was able to buy more than enough mags to get this guy. And on top of that, you also saw I completed my daily quest and got some extra mags from that. We got 6. We got 14 mags. So we got an extra 14 mags from that. On top of beating the exploration battle 20, 15, 10, and 5. And as we farmed our gear, as you can see, on day 1, we also managed to get an exoskeleton. Right away, this exoskeleton is actually better than the blueprint chestplate. I know, it's kind of stupid that a free item is better than that item. That's why you don't want to waste your parts or your little weapons on that. You can always make an exoskeleton. Just because somebody has blueprint gear doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything. You can just craft some epic gear that will be better. I'm already rushing my Gale. That's the easiest weapon foot I can rush. Then I'll probably rush Whisper, the pure crit item, because that works towards my Ares skin. We need a rushing Ares skin in the first month. We need to get that within the first month. And that's our game plan so far. Now we got all of that gold, and we put it into a Nikuhara. Nikuhara will carry us. And that's it. That's all I've done so far. This is day 1. I hope this helps you guys out. Also, I did have to defeat a few worms to get. See, I have to defeat level 5. I did defeat a few worms in order to get extra gold, just to ensure that I got enough for my shield and everything else. Now, some of the exploits I got for free gold was I linked a Facebook account, right? So, called backbinding. That's funny. Let's go to our account. See, we're signed into Facebook. We can log out. That gives us free gold. And then you need to ensure you link your Facebook account before you unlock your T2 units. Now, why is that? Each time you unlock a new T2 unit, you get 100 gold for sharing that on your Facebook. Mine's connected to a dummy Facebook, it's not a big deal. But because it did that gave me 300 gold for each. At the end of the day, they gave me 300 gold. Each time you do something that just requires you to share on Facebook, you get free gold. I also, because I was the first one in this guild to reach level 6, I got 400 free gold. Again, there are little ways like that. If you just make those 100 gold quests and you complete them, you get 100 gold here, 100 gold there, 100 gold there. You get 1,000 gold pretty quick. Then once you have 1,000, you can reach for 5,000, 8,000. You can reach for more gold and use that gold to buy magazine bundles. Now that we're this wrong, I'm actually done spending gold. I did buy the gold card. That actually will help me out. That would help me ensure to get the S class when he comes out. The S class should come out within 30 days or so, within a month. So by then I should have 30k gold. That should be more than enough to get him. And I'm gonna stockpile as many mags as possible. We're gonna build a big meat shield so that we don't have to use a shield. If we lose resource, that's okay. We can always get more resource. We will upgrade our hull here and research our capacity, and we're gonna go pretty passive. Again, we don't want to pick a fight with anybody. We're gonna upgrade our capacity and upgrade all of this, or all these upgrade lines right here. That's what we're gonna do, right? That's the plan. I will post. I don't know how many times I will post on here. I'm gonna try to contact you guys better. Down in the description, I'm gonna put a link to my Facebook where you guys can contact me, ask any questions you want. I can help you out with a good build for your commanders. I can tell you what gear to do. Like, I already know what gear I'm rushing. So look. So we can start producing exoskeleton, but we cannot produce legs yet. This is the one I'm rushing. I have to get the epic first. I already have one. And then I have to get these 3 pieces, and I can make the next one, and so on and so forth. Once we get the epics, then we can rush over here and rush the Shadowra. We're not going to rush. See, we already have 1 exoskeleton. We're 1 down. And boom. See, look at that. It takes a little more, but we are going to rush a Shadowra, rush a Gale. And hopefully by the end of the week, we already have a Gale and Shadowra, and we can start blowing people out of the water. Most people are not going to rush. They're not going to rush those. We're already doing it on day 1. See, we did it, guys. We're doing a good job so far. We got our epic. Then we just need to rush our weapons, stuff like that. Little by little, we'll get there, but we have to stay on top of our game. All right. So again, in the description, I'll put a link to my Facebook. You guys can, not my Facebook, but the Ark of War Facebook. And then you guys can just contact me there if you need any help. I respond as soon as I can, guys. So please like the video, share it with your guild. This was gonna be a whole series, so I'll try to make a playlist of this one so you guys can just watch this. You guys can watch our climb to the top or to the bottom. You guys can watch it all. And you know what? I'll probably give this account away. At the end of the day, if we rule the server, I'll give this account away to whoever wants it. You guys can help me make the choices. What if we should go to war with what guild, stuff like that. This is gonna be our account right here. We're gonna have fun with this account. It's gonna be real fun. So, all right, guys.